Sometimes you have to compromise even though the other person isn't aware. And what I mean by that is, for instance, let me just give you an example. I am selling my mobile home, and they would like to move in sooner than the paperwork would get done. But I also want to get out of my mortgage. And so now I'm having to basically rush myself in order to get them into my home as quick as possible. And the reason why they need to move out is because they sold their home and need a new one. Could I technically not be concerned about that, about their move-in date? You know, if they have to find another place to live because they have to get out of their place no matter what on the 28th, I could still take my time with all the paperwork. Do I risk not being able to make the sale? Yes. But it's still going to get sold. So whether or not it's today, a month from now, 2 months from now, it's still a possibility that it can get sold. It's still a possibility that it can get sold for more as well. Because right now I'm taking a loss on it. And I'm okay with that. It took some time, it took some convincing, but I am okay with that. But it just goes to show, like, just try and do the right thing. I'm aware of their situation, and it would just be best if everyone could get it done when they move out. Because if I was in their shoes, this would be a very stressful moment for me. Like, every single day that goes by is a countdown of how close they are to having to move out and the necessity of having to move in. And I don't know if they have any backup plans or what the case may be, but I had to make a compromise and say, I have to go out of my way in order to get their information finished and filled out so that we could close when they need to move in. I also want to say, though, that this applies to many other situations. We have these moments where we can sort of choose to be selfish and to be a jerk, and we have within our abilities to do that, to be that. And you might not feel like that's what you're doing, and that's okay. If I wanted to say that I can't work with that deadline, that time frame, I could. That's within my ability, my lifestyle. But for me, it's just more important to do what's right. And if I have the ability to finish everything, even if it is a headache for me, but to finish everything in a timely manner, then I just gotta do it. But again, that's my choice. And my point I'm trying to get at is, you have a choice on how you want to look at things. Instead of saying, they're stressing me and they're trying to give me this stringent deadline and I'm doing my best and it doesn't feel like it's good enough, and, sort of playing the victim instead of just saying, you know what, I really want to get this house sold and they really want to move in. And even though it's an inconvenience for me, the stress of moving is inconvenient in general for them. And I have no clue what's going on in their life. I have no clue why they have to move. It could be something extraordinary. And I have to make a conscious choice to be like, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, they truly do need to move in at this time frame. And I have it within my power to accept that and help them. Even if they don't see it as help, right? Even if I don't get a thank you out of this or anything out of this, but just doing the right thing. You know? So I just want you guys to think about that. And look at things sometimes when things aren't going your way as I'm compromising with a stranger. You know, they want everything to go smooth and easy too. Everyone does. So I have to have faith. I have to believe in other people and say, regardless of their upbringing, regardless of their environment, regardless of their experiences in their past, I have to hope that it's coming from a very real place, an honest place for them. And in that, there's love and kindness and happiness. And this is what it will bring them. And it will bring me that as well. So I really want to focus on that. And I want to help people focus on their happiness and finding their resolve, because honestly, I don't see it any other way. Like, I don't see how you just chase things just to chase things when all it takes is the right person at the right time to deter you from that dream. Then that wasn't your resolve. And I want you to find it. And I want it to be so ingrained in you that there isn't a single soul, not your mother, not your brother, not your kids, not your coworkers, not your boss. Nobody can deter you away from it. You can make the impossible possible. And I just need you to believe in it just as much as I believe in you. And that's really all there is to it. So I hope you find that. In the meantime, I love you and have a happy day.